Hey everybody, welcome back to The Ripple Effect. This week we're talking about mastering your online presence, aka the do's and don'ts of social media.
Instagram, Snapchat.
Instagram, Snapchat are really awesome. They help me communicate with people all around the world. They help me to keep up with Will Smith and what he's doing, but they also help me to tell my personal story. So today on The Ripple Effect, I wanted to talk about how do we tell our personal story online. Number 1, filters. I love filters. I'm obsessed with filters. I think they're hilarious. I love the little one with a dog where you put little ears on yourself. I like all the really weird ones on Snapchat. I just think filters are super fun and interesting in general. But my tip is about filters, not because I think you can say whatever you want on social media, but just throw a filter on it. My advice is to filter through everything that you post. And that means everything, from a story to a real post to just a snap. Everything that you put on the internet, you should think all the way through. And the way that you think all the way through something is you ask, how is this going to affect the way people perceive me? How is this going to affect the way people perceive others? And a tip I always like to use is, if I would show this to my mom and be okay with it, I can show this to the world and be okay with it. Hey, Mom. I've seen people post something like, if you don't hate me, screenshot this and send it to me and I'll put up the best picture of the two of us together. Or, I look awful in this picture, but I'm gonna put it up here anyway. And then people respond with all these informations like, slay, queen, you're amazing. Or like, fire, fire, you've never looked awful a day in your life. Or like, girl, you got it. Or, dude, you're iconic. And all these likes and all these affirmations are good, but anything around us, these likes that we get from social media, is never going to give us true self-esteem and confidence. True self-esteem and confidence comes not from likes, but knowing that you're loved by a God who knows everything about you. You're outside, you're inside, you're good, and you're bad. And you're made by this God who loves you, and he doesn't make mistakes. And that's where true self-esteem and confidence comes from. So don't trick yourself into thinking that you can find it by asking for other people to affirm you online. Do share your faith. Sharing your faith in general can be really difficult, and on social media it can be even harder. And I'm not saying to be a Christian you have to put like, I love Jesus, prayer hands in every post, and that you only can talk about church-related things. What I'm saying is, if someone were to look just at your Instagram, they don't know anything about you, they don't know your life, and they just looked at your Instagram or your Snapchat or your Twitter, would they be able to tell that you love Jesus and that you've given up your life for him? Or would they say, oh, this person really likes coffee and this person really likes soccer? If they can't tell you're a Christian, you might want to reconsider what message your social media is sending to the world about the one who gave it all for us. So those are just a couple of tips I have from my own experience on social media. I'm sure there's things that I missed, so I would love to hear from you guys. If you have any other tips on how to create a positive social media presence, make sure you hit up the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to The Ripple Effect. See you guys next week.